Hello everyone. Oh, excuse me, I'm a bit full. I've just had a big lunch. Yes, I've had some sort of pasta bake thing with extra vegetables and then some homemade Victoria sponge with yogurt on top of it. Oh, so I thought I'd better tie up the loose ends of the last series of vlogs. I don't want to be accused of keeping you hanging on for the exciting update. So, did I tell you what day it's? I think it's Wednesday the 10th. Did I say that? I think it's Wednesday the 10th of May 2023. So, following on from Mark's hospital stay, he was only in 2 nights, but when I went to visit him, he was like Michelin Man, and he didn't know himself. I mean, his arms were thick and face all puffed up, neck, and it looked like someone had taken one of those balloon pump things, shoved it up his backside and pumped him up. So anyway, he was in 2 nights and was discharged. He came home early evening, I don't know when it was. So he has been off work. I advised him, and his friend Louise advised him to go to the doctors and request a sick note for another week, because he's got a regime of pills to take and a special bath he has to have and creams and all that. He's a lot better, I must say. His skin is in a lot better shape than it was, and he's okay mood wise. So I said, well, it'd be better, if you can be off, because we're on holiday next week, and I thought if you can be off and then have the holiday, rather than going back to work and then having the holiday, because he gets a bit wound up being at work, and then he takes a couple of days to sort of relax into a holiday. So if he's starting the holiday in a relaxed state, it'll be better. So we're off to Anglesey again, not with a caravan. We're going to a 4-bedroomed house with my mum, and my eldest brother's coming along, but thank you to the strikers at the railways, whoever union is striking. My brother was supposed to be coming up on the Saturday that we're arriving, but they're striking that day, and he won't travel on a Sunday apparently, so he's coming up on the Monday. Pardon me. Fingers crossed. So that's that. I'm in the middle, I've started filming. Mark's off at the gym. He's been home most of the time, which I've been coping with, but it has affected the videos, So I have to try and grab a couple of hours here and there to try and make videos. So I'm a bit behind now with him being home. But he has nipped to the gym, and we're having a bloke. He should have arrived yesterday, so fingers crossed he comes today. Mark has decided, after deciding not to, he's now decided he wants to have the bathroom refitted now. And also he wants a built-in wardrobe put in his bedroom and built-in sliding wardrobes put in the study/storeroom. So today a lady came from some local company to measure up in order to see about getting the built-in. I'll take you up there and explain what we're planning on, and then in a couple of weeks after the holiday we'll be going to the actual place to see the designs and what sort of internal fittings we want. So that's what Mark wants done in the next few months. Totally new bathroom. It does need doing, and new storage upstairs, and then I'll be able to decorate. And then the final thing this year, the most major thing, will be new carpeting upstairs, right from upstairs, possibly throughout. I'm not sure yet. So there you have it. So I'll pick up the camera and we'll have a little shufti at what's been going on in my exciting life. It's only 1:30 and it's dark. It was sunny this morning and I put some washing out, but brought it straight back in again, put it in the tumble dryer. I was a bit optimistic there. So I'm sort of filming a video for this thing, which will be on my other channel. I've recently bought, let's pop it up there. This is a Bissell. What's it called? a Bissell pet stain eraser. So I have got similar things, but I wanted something much smaller for the caravan. I sold a previous version. This is a new updated version, so it's a bit bigger, but still smaller than, you know, one with a hose. But I also wanted to at least start the video of this because I'm taking this to the holiday cottage in case one of the dogs has an accident. So it's cordless. It's charging up at the moment. It's also got rotating brushes, fairly stiff rotating brush, and it's got spray here, so it sprays the solution on. You can sort of rub it in with the rotating brushes, and then you can suck up the dirty solution up here and into the dirty water tank there. So that's that. I got that out recently because it was in the storage area, and as I was sorting that out, I'll go up there in a minute and show you what's going on. I had that on this morning, just having a quick tootle around downstairs. It's surprising how much dirt was in the bin. So, currently I'm watching two things mainly. I'm watching Catastrophe. I think you can catch it on some of the streaming services, but this is a DVD I'm watching. And the other thing I'm enjoying at the moment is the Great British Sewing Bee. There's supposed to be a new series starting very soon, and I'm just going through the old series on BBC iPlayer, which I'm really enjoying. I've never shown any interest in sewing myself, but I really like that show. It's just a nice bit of escapism. So let's quickly pop into the dark and dismal kitchen. We'll turn the light on. So here's the washer. So it's a replacement. Exactly the same, but this is a brand new machine. I fitted it myself, and I took my time to fit it. If I'd let the delivery people do it, they'd have just whacked it in, and I wouldn't have been happy with it. It took me probably an hour all told just to fit it really well, adjust it, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's fine for the moment. Let's hope it doesn't go wrong as quickly as the other one. So yes, let's go upstairs, shall we? We'll go upstairs. We'll leave Daisy on the sofa. Turn the light off. We're not burning electric. I've got a vacuum there that I've sold. Just waiting for them to collect it. Parcel force. So we'll go up the stairs. La-di-dum. I shampooed these yesterday. Well, Molly had been sick here. So I thought, well, while I'm cleaning that up, I might as well shampoo. They look pretty good. But it's starting to wear a bit on the bottom. The pile of the carpet is starting to come away from the backing, as they do. I mean, this is the original carpet when the house was built, so it's done well. So here's the, excuse the mess, it really is awful. Here's the bathroom as it stands now. No change from when we moved in. The only difference is we put that cabinet up, and we had to put the towel rail up. The toilet roll holder, there was nothing, just a beige box. So the plan is possibly tiled throughout, wall to ceiling, or maybe just, we don't know yet, we might just tile it that wall, and of course fully tiled where the bath is, and might leave some of it, might half tile here, because Mark thought he'd like to have the option of changing the colour, and if it's fully tiled you can't do that. So I think the plan is to have a toilet and sink unit combined, you know, with a built-in cupboard, sort of a, you know what I mean, with a concealed cistern, and it will just hide everything. You'll be able to put things that are out inside the cupboard, and then a standard bath, but it will have a shower and a bath screen. Obviously new floor, everything completely done out. So that's the plan for there. We have been initially given a rough quote. The man hasn't been yet, but he thinks £10,000. But we don't know if we're going with these people yet, but they are recommended by Which. Focus! Why is that not focusing? They're recommended by Which, and they do everything. It's a fairly local company, and they'll supply everything, fit everything. We're not getting a cowboy in again after the debacle with the ensuite, which you haven't seen yet. But you will at some point. This is all a bit of a mess. So this cupboard here is going to be replaced. this IKEA unit with a built-in cupboard that will be flush with this bit here. Just a built-in, completely mirrored, floor-to-ceiling mirrored built-in unit. So that's for that. And then if we go over to the storage area, I mean, well, at the moment it's got that in it. It doesn't, you know, I'm just drying some fleece blankets. So let me move those out of the way and I'll explain what we have planned for inside here. Right, this is a lot emptier than it was. I had to clear a lot of the stuff out. You basically couldn't really walk in here. But because this lady was coming to do the measuring, we had to do some sorting, and I was a bit annoyed with Mark for arranging all these things, especially before we go on holiday. He tends to arrange things like this when I'm already stressed out with sorting things for the holiday. But anyway, I had a hissy fit. He was going to cancel, and I said no. It was on Bank Holiday Monday, I had my fit, and I said, well, don't cancel. They won't be there anyway today. Just wait till the end of the day and we'll see what happens. So we went to the storage unit with a few bits. I had no idea how much space I had in my storage unit. And I was pleasantly surprised because I had been getting rid of stuff, but I hadn't been there for a while. But there was quite a lot of room. So we took 3 carloads of stuff, and there's probably enough room for at least 1 more carload. So I've just basically had to give up the ideas of getting rid of my storage unit anytime soon. As Mark says, as I'm paying for it, you might as well fill it to capacity. So it can be filled more, but so this is a lot more emptier. There is some stuff I had to shove upstairs as well, which will be going back in here for a period. But most of the things I've kept here are vacuums that I want to sell imminently, so they should be going. So the plan is for floor to ceiling sliding storage. I've suggested, now I said to Mark, I expect there'll be 3 doors, judging by that size, and it'll be in 3 sections. Mark's thinking of having a built-in desk, and I've suggested having it this side. He was going to have it in the middle or possibly that side, but after explaining things to him, he's agreed with me, but this side is going to be the best. So it's going to have sliding wardrobes, doors. I suggested that we have 2 plain either side, and then the middle one be a full mirrored door. This is going to be an all-purpose room. It's going to be storage. As I said, it's going to have a good wall-to-ceiling storage for lots of things. It will come out further than this IKEA unit, so it's going to be deeper. They will move the electrics because behind all this mess there were 2 double sockets, and they will be inside the wardrobe. So apparently they have an electrician that will move the sockets so they can be accessed outside the wardrobe. We will be getting curtains up at some point as well. So this is going to be, as I say, a full wall of storage. We'll be leaving that chair in, possibly getting the other chair, and there's a nest of tables from the living room. So there'll be 2 chairs, table in between, and the wardrobe, and that'll be it. So there'll be a good area in the middle. So it's going to be an all-purpose room. It can be an office. Mark will have space to do his yoga exercises. And also, as I suggested, because if he has a full-length mirrored door, he does some free weights in his bedroom. He can do them in here and store them in one of the wardrobes at the bottom, put the free weights there. And he can, if he's got a full-length mirror, he can check he's using the correct form. So it's just going to be a general all-purpose room serving many purposes. But if we ever sold, this could be easily become a bedroom. You could get a single bed there. You could get a double bed actually, but it would be in front of the radiator. This was sold as a double bedroom, and indeed when we went to the show home, it was shown with a double bed in, a wardrobe and something else. But so yes, and there's going to be that light. It's hanging down a bit. It's always getting knocked. I'm going to get something more flush fitting without the wire dangling down, and probably redecoration. So I think it's going to turn into a nice little room once all the stuff's gone. So there's that. This behind the door, I'm wondering if the people that fit the wardrobes will be able to hang a door for me. They might be able to, so we can see if we can ask them if they'll hang that door. That's for the ensuite, you see. So yeah, hopefully within the next sort of couple of months or so, it'll be transformed. Now apparently, how they fit the new wardrobe, because my mum has a built-in wardrobe at her house, and it's sort of fitted over the carpet, so there's carpeting at the bottom. But with this company, the bottom of the wardrobe is sort of enclosed, you know, it's got like a wood base. So what they do, they cut the carpet where the wardrobe's going to go and discard the carpet, and then it's built on top of the floor, and then the carpet is refitted, the trimmed carpet. They'll put gripper rods in front of the wardrobe and it's refitted. So when we eventually come to have new carpet throughout, it'll just be like being fitted to a slightly smaller room, because basically it's going to be, you know, it's going to make this floor space, oh, I'm getting my wire in the way, hang on, it's going to make the floor space a little bit less. And also because it's going to encroach a bit more, it's important that we have light wood, and I think the full length mirror is going to bounce light back, and it'll be fine and dandy. And also when it's all tidy, it is a good place to put the clothes horse, as you saw, and I've just moved. So that's good. I'll have to put that back after I've finished chatting with you. So we can go down now. Doodle doodle doodle. So hopefully Parcel Force will be coming for that parcel soon. There we are. Oh, where's that? Oh, you're still there, Daisy May, are you? Good girl. So there you go. That's a bit of an update for you. I'm not feeling very well health-wise. I don't know how it's happened, but I've had for a while. Well, I did have, you know, a sore neck and, you know, sort of pain, soreness, sort of from about here up to the neck, this, you know, top of the neck at the back there, and it went quite suddenly. I realised, oh, hang on, I haven't got that pain anymore, and then all of a sudden it's come back. I don't know if it's I've lifted something awkwardly again. I think once you start having neck and back problems, you know, you're always going to get them. Well, hopefully not. So yeah, I've been taking ibuprofen and other, you know, I've got magnesium cream that I've been rubbing on, been taking magnesium orally and other supplements that are supposed to help with joints. So, you know, it's okay, but it's come at the worst time, at a time when I needed to carry a lot of boxes to sort out upstairs a bit better. So, yeah, not too good in that respect, but once that's, I feel okay apart from that. But I think the holiday, getting out and about, hopefully the weather will be better. Getting out with the dogs, along, you know, walking along the seafront and other walks will do me good, and hopefully I can keep control of this niggling pain. I've got actually got a massager that's quite handy. I'll do that after I've finished this. It's very nice on the back of the neck, just to, you know, get the blood flowing. So that's it. Not a lot more I can say in this video. There will be, if I can get round to doing it, if I've still got the footage, the ensuite, start to finish. I think I'm going to just condense that into one. But there's still niggles with that I need to sort out. But it's, you know, it's usable, but it's not up to my standard. So I'm hoping that using a recommended firm, who offer guarantees and everything, I'm hoping that letting someone else do everything, supply everything, will solve the problems we had using this person, to use the term loosely, who did the ensuite. And then obviously I've got decorating to do upstairs. So yeah, for the rest of the year, still a lot to do. But I think, you know, by the sort of you know, last quarter, well, when we're into autumn, hopefully the main stuff will be done. We should have a new bathroom, the wardrobe and stuff will be done. I should have got the decorating done. So that'll be it until next year or the year after, when we really could do with new kitchen, but that can wait. Mark's bought a few plants from the garden centre this week, so he's had a bit of a tidy up in the garden, and he is talking about having the garden landscaped a bit. But I think it's important. And I got criticised by a viewer because, I was talking about having new carpets. And he said, well, instead of buying new carpets, why don't you donate the money to charity? He tried to make me feel guilty that we were spending some money on the house. Now, Mark wants to get these things done. We've lived here since the house was built. We haven't had, we've only just put a new ensuite in. The bathroom, you may have noticed, it looks very tatty. The floor's, coming up, and it's tatty. It's a usable bathroom, and I'm sure many people would be happy to have a bathroom like that to bathe in. But, Mark has decided he wants to get the big stuff done before he retires in a few years, so he's not having to think about it. So all that he should have to worry about after retirement, when he hasn't got, a regular, well, he will have a pension, but, not as much as he gets now. So he'll only have to spend out on just decorating and maintaining the house. Fair enough. That's why he wants it all done. So I'm not apologising, and yes, we do need new carpet. It's getting worn. It's very cheap, thin carpet for the rest of the house. And that's going to be the finishing thing after everything's decorated, new carpet. And then, we're not splurging and splashing out on stuff that doesn't need doing. And yes, we've probably got it better than a lot of people. But, this cost of living thing has affected us as well, especially food prices. And I'm a lot more careful with how I decide to spend my money. I'm saving much more than I'm spending now. So, and I'm selling stuff to earn, get some extra money in to pay for, some improvements on the house. And it's not like we go on expensive holidays. I don't smoke or drink, nor does Mark. We don't have children we have to pay for, just got the dogs. And, we've not planning on moving. So what is wrong with spending some money on the house to make it a little bit more modern and more comfortable? And, we don't even have a shower. There's not a shower in the bathroom. It's just a handheld thing just to doing your hair or your bottom, So it would be handy to have a facility for Mark to use a shower in the bathroom, because I've seldom used that bathroom because I have the ensuite, but occasionally I do like a bath. And in fact, I bought some magnesium to have a soak in to help my muscles, and I'll probably have a bath later today. And he was considering on not having a bath at all and getting a big walk-in shower like my mum has, but I did point out, well, if you were to sell the house, it's a 3-bed house. You could get a family of 5 easily in this house. Parents on the top floor. You could have 2 similar aged children in the back bedroom and a single child in the front bedroom. So this would easily, comfortably, a family of 5 could live here. So you do expect a family, they do expect to have a bath. So I said it would be a mistake to take it out. So he's agreed, but especially now because he's had to have baths for his skin condition. If he didn't have a bath, he wouldn't be able to do that. So it's nice to have the option of the bath, but you'll also have the shower above the bath with the shower screen. So he can have both. And I think once that's all done, once the bathroom's all done, he won't be using the ensuite upstairs, which is free to use. Obviously, it's his house. I paid for a lot of that. Went halves on the fitting, I think. So, But anyway, yes, I do understand that there are people far worse off than me. But I'm not going to be made to feel guilty that that's the case. We're not extravagant with what we buy. So we're just trying to improve our home, that's all. So that's me, my little soapbox. I'll get off the soapbox, get tidied up a bit more, because, as I said, well, about 4, if he turns up, there will be a man to initially look at the bathroom. But he might be coming in the living room if he wants to discuss stuff. So I've got to make sure all this is tidied up and everything. So, Oh, should never film just after I've eaten a big lunch. So anyway, that's got you up to date. There will be some other videos coming up. I'm hoping on filming something while we're on holiday, but maybe not as easy to film when there's more people, but we'll see. I'll try and film the holiday cottage at least, the Works a House, film that house tour, and if I can film the washing machine and dishwasher that's there for my other channel, and whatever vacuum cleaner they've got, I'll film that for the other channel. So I'll see what happens anyway, but the main reason of going away is not to film, although hopefully I'll film something. It's more just to have a nice holiday, and Mark certainly needs it, and I think my mum will enjoy herself. She's never been to Wales, and she's not got the stress of having to drive there herself when she goes on holiday to Northumbria to see houses. She doesn't like the driving aspect, so that's all taken care for her because Mark's driving. So I think, you know, we'll have a nice time. I'm determined we'll have a nice time in Anglesey. So until the next video, thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.